Everyone, will you please rise as you are able for the processional? Everyone, please be seated. We are gathered here today to celebrate the achievements of the seniors in the Schreyer Honors College who will receive their Scholars Medal. All are in their places. This medal ceremony for the spring semester 2025 is hereby called to order.
Good evening, everyone. It is my immense honour and privilege to stand before you today as we celebrate the remarkable achievements of the Spring 2025 Schreyer Honours College graduates. I'm Tracy Lankilder, Interim Executive President and Provost at Penn State, and I can truly say that there is no greater joy than witnessing this milestone in your Penn State journey. To our graduating scholars, congratulations. Today is the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and intellectual curiosity. You've spent countless hours in the classrooms, the lab, and beyond, and you've earned your place here today. Your commitment to academic excellence is truly inspiring. Let's take a moment to reflect on what you've accomplished. Perhaps most tangibly, each of you has completed an original research, thesis, or creative work, bringing new knowledge into the world and leaving a lasting mark on your field of study. Your achievements have been recognised not only within our university, but nationally and internationally through prestigious awards, scholarships, and fellowships. Beyond the classroom, you have been leaders in student government, clubs, community organisations, and causes that you care deeply about. You have travelled the world, deepening your academic experience and expanding your perspectives. You've brought passion, creativity, and integrity to everything you do. And in doing so, you've enriched the Penn State community, the experiences of your peers, and the Schreyer Honours College. This college is one of the most respected undergraduate honours programs in the country and represents only 2% of Penn State's undergraduates. So you could say being a Schreyer Honours College is you could say, this one's important, I'm going to get it right. You could say being a Schreyer Scholar is no small distinction. Now you can all laugh because I tried this twice. Okay, thanks. Of course, none of us achieve success alone. Today is a celebration, not just of individual accomplishments, but of the communities that have supported you. To the families and the friends joining us today, and those here in spirit, thank you. Your unwavering support has been instrumental in the success of our graduates. You've been their cheerleaders, their motivators, and their foundation throughout this journey. We celebrate not only the scholars, but also the families who have helped shape them into the extraordinary individuals they are today. Please join me in giving our scholars a big round of applause. Before we move on to the presentation of medals, I want to take a moment to recognise a group of graduates whose journey deserves special attention. Our first-generation scholars. You are pioneers, and your success speaks to your courage, resilience, and determination. You've not only reached new heights for yourselves, you've blazed a trail for others to follow. Please, we're going to do lots of celebrating, so get your hands. Please join me in celebrating our first-generation scholars. All right, now onto the medals. Over the years, more than 17,000 Schreyer Scholars have received the medal that you are about to receive. Designed by Professor Emeritus John A. Cook, the medal bears the words scholarly achievement, integrity of purpose, and intellectual curiosity. These values aren't just phrases, they're a reflection of who you are and who you will continue to be. There is no doubt that you embody them fully. You are an extraordinary group of students who have challenged us, taught us, and inspired us. As you take your next steps into careers, onto graduate or professional school, or to service or other opportunities, I ask that you be guided by one of the 3 values on your Schreyer medals: your integrity of purpose. When life becomes complex or challenging, and it will, your personal purpose, your why, will keep you grounded. Whether it's a commitment to improving your community, pushing the boundaries of knowledge, caring for loved ones, or creating a more just world, keep that purpose close to your heart. And remember, integrity comes from the word integer, meaning whole. Your purpose should reflect your wholeness as a person, not just what you do, but who you are. Let your purpose be shaped not only by your individual goals, but by your connection to others, your family, your community, your world. As you prepare to leave this chapter behind you and step into the next, ask yourself, what is my purpose? And how will I live that purpose in a way that honours my values and uplifts others? I have no doubt you'll find the answers, and wherever your paths lead, I have no doubt that you will continue to inspire, innovate, and lead. Our world needs your talents, your knowledge, and your commitment. You have the power to create change, and with the knowledge and the tools that you've gained here, you will be ready to make an impact. We are so proud of you and so excited for what the future holds. Everyone, one more time, please join me in congratulating the Spring 2025 graduating class of Schreyer Scholars. Now, members of the platform party, please take your places as we prepare to recognise and honour the Spring 2025 class of Schreyer Honour Scholars.
Trustees and Provost Lankilda, we present to you the Schreyer Scholars who have completed research or creative projects and written honors theses to earn and graduate with honors diplomas. Everyone, please hold your applause until all have received their medal. You'll be given the opportunity to acknowledge all scholars at that time.
Eliana Abir. Natalie Victoria Abramov. Owen Sanders Adams. Persephone Adler. Ruhan Ahmad. Abdulillah Abdul Mohsen A. Al Ahmed. Zaid Sami Al Nemri. James Vincent Alamia. Faris Mohammed A. Al-Bishi. Mohammed Basim M. Al-Khazal. Mohammed Bashir M. Al-Mansour. Daniel Barry Alpert. Shahad Abdullah Al-Sadoun. Najid Mohammed Al-Shamali. Alyssa Jamie Altstetter. Mohammed Ahmed A. Al-Zahid. Lavanya Vishali Anantharaman. Niranjan Anup. Victoria Francesca Arlia. Joseph David Armanini, Cara Michelle Arnoldi, Ryan Matthew Banks, Thomas Nicholas Barkowskis, Mitchell Hayden Barker, Blake Bachman, Ashley Nicole Beers, Jada Helen Burnett, Rick Bhattacharya, Ashna S. Bide, Sanchita Anant Busari, Jude Ethan Bislig, Mahari Adanya Blanks, Alessandra Patricia Blasone, Katie Ann Blyler, Nicholas Brian Bodie, Alexandra Elise Bogle, Emma Renata Bozy, Luke Anthony Bonai, Brooke Lee Beretsky, Martina Cecile Bowder, Sophia Adelina Brizeno, Andrew M. Brown, Gabriel John D. Bullocan, Hannah Eileen Barra, Caitlin Olivia Burke, Quinn Dylan Butcher, Colin Jude Byrne, Duncan Charles Calgeron, Nicholas Cardenas Miller, Nate Carey, Molly Carson, Roger J. Carter II, Kayla Elizabeth Caruso, Elena Marisa Casella, Carter Ryan Cavalier, Cassandra Marie Cessna, Ariana Caitlin Chambers, Ruby Michelle Chambers, Micah Aliyah Chandler, Annalise Yeely Chang, Corinne Haley Chase, Adrian Paul Basile Chen, Andy Chen, Julianne Chen, Elizabeth Miguan Chen, Leah Choi, Jonathan Lockhay Choi, Ting Fu Cho, Molly Ann Clausen, Bryn Elizabeth Coughlin, Fiona Caroline Combs, James Michael Connolly Jr., Laura Michaela Cooney, Gabrielle Cooper, Craig Daniel Corbin, Marlene Cordova Pedroza, Giorgio Corti, Emily Grace Cottrafello, Abigail Koza, Landis Jane Crawford, Ellen Creighton, Casey Ann Season, Joseph Thomas Dager, Maxwell Emerson Daly, Margaret Lee Day, Ella Marie DeCecco, Malik John Demirel, Zara Ray Dennison, Mia Elizabeth DePolo, Advay Deshmukh, Manya Devaprasad, Sanjana Devarakanda, Fatima Mariam Jiara, Elizabeth Ann Dobbins, Fiona Donnelly, Sadie Elizabeth Duncan, Alexandra Ruth Dyrison, Sean Michael Eden, Brennan James Eggleston, Amr El Mantawi, Maria Ann Elder, Oren Eldor, Tatum Alexa Elliott, Laura Ashley Ellison, Tyler William A. Meg, Simone Engels B., Nathan Tyler Erisman, Gabriela Helena Esposito, Angelina Estat, Nicolette Rose Evich, Carissa Fallon, Joseph Neil Fasula, Isabel Fetzer, Cecilia Vosel Fiddler, Lindsay Noel Fleck, Keegan E. Phobes, Thomas Foltz, Evan Fonash,
Alyssa Formasano with honors in marketing.
McKenna Gray Fox, Grace Noel Fry, Ethan David Friedman, Joshua Ryan Friend, Crawford Joseph Frisbee, Isabel Rose Gaganidze, Alden Rio Gaeta, Philip Ashton Gaida, Ethan Michael Galley, Jamie Cassandra Gallup, Michael Garza Jr., Thea Christine Gaiman, Gabriel David Gayozo, Hannah Yeshatila Gabra Michael, Leah Nicole Gerbach, Catherine Sarah Getz, Maria Giarusso, Jordan Giovannioli, Eliza Ruby Glunt, Bilal Tamer Goma, Quezbel de Jesus Gonzalez, Christopher David Goodrich, Dylan Nihal Gunaratna, Madison Ellen Gordon, Pranay Goyal, Caitlin Elizabeth Grabowski, Isaac Paul Gray, Isabella Morgan Green, Anna Jean Grease, Sophia Renee Griffin, Evan Leon Grimm, Gracie Claire Guerin, Purva Gupta, Dara Hadigi, Alex Benjamin Halbert, Owen Hall, Elena Grace Halmy, Rita Fatima Hamid, Philip Ray Hahn, Ashad Hanafi, David Ryan Harris, Justin Leidy Heckler, Coleman Henner, Joshua William Hicks, Jackson J. Hinkle, Gabriella Rivette Hohenwarter, Nathaniel David Hoover, Jonathan Hope, Megan Elise Horan, Andrew M. Hotniski,
Jonathan Hunt with honors in music.
Henry Pitar Hajduk, Patrick Herb, Caitlin M. Janik, Emily Elizabeth Jenkins,
Samhara Jinan, honors in finance.
Catherine John, Brian Jacob Johnson, Brooklyn Sanaa Jones, Hannah Marie Jones, Catherine Mary Joyce, Patrick Liam Joyce, Aidan Judge, George Sam Cadaville, Madeline Ray Kalish, Michel Mizuki Kamida Henry, Joseph Swan Kong, Olivia Page Caroly, Ayod Kaul, Pierce Joseph Kelly, Morgan Elizabeth Kennedy, Liam Richard Kepler, Abhimanyu Khandelwal, Rishi Khanna, Emma Mary Khoury, Kwei Young Kim, Valerie Debagian, Sarah Helen Kircher, Jacqueline M. Kiska, Alexandra Kishner, Ryan John Klein, Hannah Lee Hong Klein, Do Young Ko, Hee Jung Koo, Alexis Krebs, Jack Kraheely, Yajusha Krishna, Mihir Sarankul Karni, Nandini Onkar Kumbojkar, Kendall Marie Katsevich, Tanner Lafferty, Sarah Jessica Langer, Igor Latsanich, V. Lee, Jenna Marie Ledbeater, Jessica Ledesma, Sanghan Lee, Ethan Leicht, Brett Francis Lemansky, Cipriano Lemo, Julia Siki Lee,
Ian Lin with honors in computer engineering.
Sandra Ling, Julia Galen Lipshin, Layla Rayanne Lipscomb, Dave Lochin, Elizabeth Marie Long, Trina Erin Lord, Gabriel Christopher Lowe, Kevin Andrew Lowen, Richard Long Liu, Madeline Jane Lucas, Corey Taylor Lee, Jonathan Ma, Grant Landis McElroy, Jasmine Q. Mackley, Jill Kathleen Magafus, Emilia Louise Magnani, Owen James Mann, Catherine Marie Marakovitz, Megan Jean Marflack, Miguel Manoj Mascarenas, Joseph Lee Mast, Alika Damiana Dasha Mathyson, Michaela McBride, Ashley Rose McCarroll, Douglas Patrick McGowan, Bailey Ann McLaughlin, Caitlin McMahon, Natalie Carol Merriweather, Megan Marie Marola, Jennifer Joy Miller, Catherine Merrill Milner, Baharavi Misra, Milap Atul Mistry, Prem Manoj Modi, Leah Rose Monty, Shay Morrison, Marceline Amor Mustafa, Kyra Shizuka Muramoto, Jake Alston Musmano, Katie L. Mussett, Ryan Edward Nagengast, Malavika Nair, Rithik Vinod Nair, Yukang Nam, Owen Michael Nazel, Jordan Edmund Nashid, Charlie Nowak, Grace Isabel Olear, Adedayo Esther Olurunasola, Margaret Frances O'Neill, Haley Onweller, Akshay Guru Prasad Pai, Jade Palmer, Karina Bhavesh Pandya, Ava Francesca Paravati, Rishika R. Patil, Om Vikram Patarkine, Lydia Grace Periconi, Reese Petrosky, Ian Reed Philippi, Alex Henry Pichucky, Eliza Hikes Poliak, Samantha Powell, Anisha Kumbal Prabhu, Veda Venugopalan Prenissa, Alexa Joelle Prince, Joseph Matthew Pritchard V, Courtney Jenna Prue, Parker J. Pshabilski, Emma Kate Polkowski, Radhika Rajesh Nair, Shruti Ramesh, Kylie Rose Ramsey, Braden Alexander Retamel, Maran Rejan, Noah Michael Ringrose, Audra Weeks Robinson, Allie Page Rosenberg, Janie Rost, Madeline R. Runyon, Sophia Marie Sabatini, Paige Ann Sadilek, Noah Benjamin Safford, David Anthony Saldu-Behar, Emily Sanchez, Christina Yingting Sang, Cassandra Alexis Schmidt, Allison Rose Schroeder, Kayla Scott, Catherine J. Seidel, Samantha Eve Selman, Priyanan Shahid, Michael Anders Shakfi, Corinne Elizabeth Sharnetska, Annika Mohan Shastri, Ashley Elizabeth Shea, Timothy Stephen Sheffield, Kelsey Nicole Shikor, Ryan Zachary Shelley, Daniel Zuyi Shen, Avinash Ramaswamy Shende, Ifan Shi, Barbara Louise Smith, Cassandra Tiernan Smith, Kira E. Smith, Samara Elizabeth Smith, Isabel Joanna Kress Snyder, Maddie Christy Solano, Juan Rodrigo Solares, Matthew David Sowinski, Anna Spasic, Ainsley Elizabeth Spitz, Aidan Brett Stein, Lee Gabrielle Stern, Daniel Raymond Strobel, Srikar Emandi Sunil, Megan Swartley, Zion Nicholas Sykes, Naven Shimkoviak, Swara Rajesh Talati, Amy Thompson, Mabel S. Tong, Julia Kate Trainer, Lucy Rose Traub, David Charles Trumpbar, Aaron Tsai, Jasmine Upchurch, Sydney Nicole Vicino, Ryan John Valania, Tyler Rees Forshelde, Matthew Ahmad Visamersky, Anya Juliette Vogel, James Brandon Walker, Qianshuo Wang, Yidi Wang, Macy A. Watkins,
McKenna Ashley Weiss with honors in Human Development and Family Studies.
Mallory Zenobia Wickline, Gaia Tony Wilkinson, Rachel Grace Wozniak, Huntley Lynn Withoft, Madeline Amara Wilson, Caden Paul Wilson, Lok Yu Wu, Justin Thomas Utzler, Anthony John Zappa, Kate Zazis, Xuan Ming Zhang, Jia Bao Zhao, Jackie Zheng, Ling Yun Zhou, Maggie Zong,
Everyone, we present to you the Spring 2025 graduating class of Schreyer Scholars. Scholars, please rise and face the audience for recognition. Thank you. Scholars, please be seated. Please welcome Dr. Patrick Mather, Dean of the Schreyer Honors College, to the podium for concluding remarks.
Thank you, Tom, and congratulations, scholars. Before I begin, I just want to make sure we're all present. If you've ever read a newsletter preamble, you'll know that I suggest that we enjoy the moment that we're in. So let's take a minute to take in a really deep breath. How did that happen? And you got to be honest with me here. Is there anybody among you that did not have the opportunity to ring the gong? If so, and there's no shame in this, raise your hand. I'm about to do something on your behalf. Did anybody not ring the gong? All right. Nice and high. All right. So on your behalf, I will collectively ring the gong for you. All right, now we can get started. So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Pat Mather, and I have the pleasure of serving as Dean of Schreyer Honors College. I'm also an alum, and I'm wearing my medal today. So the thing that you are wearing, I have carried around the country since 1989. So take good care of it and maybe even frame it. Parents, family, a great birthday gift or holiday gift would be to frame that medal for your scholar. I'm also a professor at Penn State, proudly in the College of Engineering and College of Earth and Mineral Sciences, and each year I am a thesis supervisor, so I know precisely what this sort of ceremony is about from lived experience. To the families, friends, faculty, and staff who supported our scholars all along the way, thank you for being part of this milestone moment. I'd like to share some gratitude. First of all, to Provost Lankilda, thank you for celebrating with us today. I know it's a busy weekend, and we really appreciate your attendance and particularly your thoughtful remarks earlier today. To the Schreyer Honors College staff, who many of you know quite well, but some of whom are behind the scenes, just making things happen. Everything from painting with Pat to donuts with the dean to the Connect event, all of these different things that we do require a lot of work, a lot of diligence, and our staff in Schreyer do it with the utmost quality and dedication. So let's give our staff in Schreyer a round of applause. Earlier in the ceremony, you noticed a procession of faculty right here in this room. They represent the faculty that broadly at Penn State participate in honors education. And that totals something like 450 faculty, whether they be teaching honors classes, being an honors advisor, or of particular note recently as you finished your thesis, and you know well, thesis supervisors. Your guidance, and I'm speaking to the faculty now, has shaped not only their theses and creative works, but their development, our scholars, as thinkers, creators, and leaders. And each of you deserves our hearty applause. At the beginning of each semester, I like to send out a note, because I know like the anxieties of a new semester, new classes, new people, new faculty you might be meeting. And the message I send is something to the effect of, you got this. At this moment in time, I kind of just want to reflect instead of look forward and say, you did it. Congratulations, scholars. You can actually exhale. So congratulations to you for all of your hard work. You've reached a major milestone. And I hope you're taking in the pride and the joy, and maybe even a little of the disbelief. Time might be passing either really quickly or really slowly. Time is an interesting phenomenon at big moments of life. Today, you're standing at the edge of something new. You're set to move on from Schreyer Honors College at Penn State and walk into a future that is, in many ways, and appropriately so, unwritten. And with that excitement, and excitement is a loaded word, it's natural to feel a bit of uncertainty. I know many, this year is the fourth year as dean. For many of you, most of you, it's your fourth year as a Penn Stater graduating. I feel like I know most of you. And I know that to be successful with a thesis and to be successful with honors classes and all of this, you need a certain ability to control your circumstances in your environment. And so control is kind of a positive thing. It has served you well. The ability to plan, the ability to execute, the ability to go left or go right, etc. in your life has been very helpful to you. But as you depart Penn State and enter perhaps graduate school, medical school, law school, maybe you're taking some time off, whatever the case may be, your ability to control tomorrow even for your immediate surroundings, may feel diminished. You may ask questions like, what comes next? Where will this path lead? There's an author I enjoy, and some of you in the graduating class have read this book with me. It's a book called The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. He writes about what happens when we accomplish something big and yet still feel a little uneasy. When we think a situation is too good to be true, or we're waiting for the proverbial shoe to drop, we ask ourselves, do I really deserve this? What happens now? You might doubt something about your thesis. I sure did. His advice, Gay Hendricks' advice, is to separate your activities and your accomplishments from your identity and sense of worth. That thesis you wrote, the diploma you will receive, those things, brilliant as they are, don't define you. Rather, they are natural outcomes of your amazing inner self. So don't feel guilty about a season of reflection. You've been so incredibly busy that 2 weeks from now, it will feel uncomfortable to not have the next 72 hours completely mapped out. That will be uncomfortable. And so just anticipate that and take a moment to pause, reflect, celebrate, and even sit with a little discomfort as you adjust to something new. Embrace the natural fear that comes with the uncertainty of a transition. You might be moving to another country, to another state, to a completely different university or setting. But you'll get used to that new setting faster than you think now. And you'll get used to being, on occasion and maybe often, the least knowledgeable person in the room when entering a new area of inquiry. In fact, that sinking feeling that you're no longer like the expert of the subject or the smartest person in the room will be an indication that you're in the right place because you're growing. And within moments, maybe weeks, maybe years, you will be the one that's looked up to as the person to be the mentor, the leader, the advisor. At a moment like this, as I mentioned, I'm wearing my medal from 1989. Back then, I was in a position very similar to yours, and I had just recently decided about graduate school versus industry. I truly did not know whether I wanted to do more research or just go into making products or whatever the case may be. After completing the University Scholars Program, the Honors College's predecessor, and earning my degree in engineering science, it was time for me to transition and grow. I really needed another environment to go to the next level, and you do too. To this day, I can remember the emotions that came with attending my undergraduate medal ceremony. We didn't have a gong, we had a bell, a little bell. That's probably why I rang this, make it up for lost time. The feelings that I had were bittersweet. I felt a mixture of pride, I'll get back to pride in a minute, exhaustion, hope, excitement, sadness, and inspiration. The sadness was relational. A lot of my friends I was not going to see for quite a while. But here's the beauty of that moment. It stays with you. This day, these feelings, they become part of your story. I hope they bring you joy when you look back on them, as they have for me. I've heard it said, I might have written about this, that a condition for emotional well-being is not being happy, it's experiencing the wide spectrum of emotions that exist for humans. And so I hope today and this week you're able to let all of those emotions flow through you. And getting back to pride, I'm very proud of you. I knew you as first-year students in Showtime and finding your friends, finding your people, asking about what the hell is a thesis, all of these things that are now super clear to you. So I am so proud of you. As I have conversations with you in this past week, I see poise, confidence, clarity, so much about what we aspire to achieve, and we as staff and faculty get to witness that. So I'm very proud of you. And I encourage you to be proud of what you now know, of what skills you have, about perspectives that probably have changed since 4 years ago, something maybe transformative. As you go outside of Penn State and think about that pride, my only sort of request is that you enter your new spaces with a sense of curiosity and humility that you had 4 years ago. That is going to serve you well. It'll help you find a lot of friends. It will help you to ask the right questions. When it comes to integrity, that's baked into our mission statement, Academic Excellence with Integrity. You should think about a balance. On one hand, we have our knowledge and capabilities and influence in the world, and that just went up big time. And so, that went up, so it got heavier this way. You need to balance that out. The more power you have, the more influence you have. A definition of integrity is that you approach that with humility, responsibility, and the growth in your character to match the level of influence and power that you have. And believe me, you have a lot of influence and power even right now. So I'll get off my soapbox and close by saying I'm so proud of you, and I'm glad to say that now you're Schreyer alumni. After this weekend, you'll join the ranks of, as Provost Lankilde said, more than 17,000 Scholar alumni who have graduated with honors. I hope you stay connected to each other, wherever you are, whatever town you're in, and to the college. If you get an email about a book club, please respond, please join us, please come back to campus, please join us in mentoring with honors. As we reach out about coming to your town, let's say we're going to Chicago or Boston, please join us, even if you've only been out of Penn State for a year. We'd love to have young alumni at our events. You'll have opportunities to join. Well, you're already a member of Penn State Alumni Association. You'll be able to mentor and all of these events that I'm excited to welcome you next as alumni. So I'll close now by saying congratulations again. I am proud of you and inspired by your achievements. I look forward to hearing from each and every one of you about your future discoveries, creations, and performances. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your incredible weekend.